Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2. Today we're actually going to attempt to set up a proper automated Manicchio farm. I have been fairly busy doing a load of grinding. Out here I've set up what I'm hoping to be the farm field, as it were. The spot that we've got here is going to be where we are going to set the automatic farming machine up. So we're going to mess with a little bit of Ender.io. And again, it's a mod that I've not really done anything with. So I thought we ought to get it done. We actually built the farm itself quite a few weeks ago, in fairness, and we haven't actually done anything with it as yet. Mostly because I wasn't 100% sure how to set it up, and also as well because I had some power issues. I've obviously used in here, I've been using generators, which is fine, but it does use quite a lot of coal. So though I've now automated this part here, so I've got hoppers going into the grinder, which is great. So that now means I can just dump a load of cobble into the top here, let it carry on. And again, the same with the sieve. I've automated the sieve in so much as I can put stuff I want to sieve up here, automatically sieves it and brings it out into the chest down the bottom here. I've been doing it on dust over the last day or so, mostly because I need redstone like no other. So that is what I have been up to. Now, in order to set the farm up, we need a power source, but we also need items. For the farm itself, the farm actually takes hose to do what it needs to do. So I've just made a load of stone hose. It's not going to last very long, so I need to come up with a better solution for that. But it should at least get it started. So the first thing I need to do is to actually place the farm itself here, or not there as the case may be, and I have now just killed my water source, which was not smart. So let's think about this. What I will probably need to do is actually place, let's just use that for the moment, and let's go grab ourselves another bucket of water. I think if I nip down to my little witchery spot, I think, bloody doors, I should have some buckets of water down there, which I'll just make use of quickly. Yeah, there we go. Let's just grab that for the moment. Okay. So as I was saying, water for hydration, obviously. So that can go in there. And then if we place our farm here, we shall right click on that. There we go. That is our farm in place. So we can grab back our workbench. So farm is now installed. I've placed it here so it's not underneath any of the panels there, just because I actually need to power it, and I've decided this time that I'm actually going to use solar power. Not something I've used before. It's a mod called Solar Flux, but from an efficiency perspective, you do need quite a few solar panels to make it work really efficiently. But I thought, well, I kind of get started with what I can. Now, I've made a few solar panels there. I've got 8 up in here, which is enough to make one solar panel level 2. So what I wanted to do is just very quickly, have I got the bits in here? I think I have. And I've got redstone in here. Let's just grab some of those and just pop together another 8 panels. That should hopefully then give us enough to do a solar panel, or 2 solar panel 2s. If I remember the recipe correctly, there we go. And that should give us 8 more of those. So if I grab out, let's grab the redstone back. If I grab these out from here, we've got them all. 16, yeah. So to make a solar panel 2, let's go solar. What we're looking to make is one of those. So we need redstone reception coils. They're pretty easy. It's literally just a gold ingot and 2 redstone. Now I have actually made a few of those already. It's part of thermal expansion, so that should give us a couple of those. So what we need to do then is stick those in the middle, grab our solar panels, pop those around there, and that gives us 2 solar panels too. Now you can see they've got 250,000 RF capacity, and they generate 16 RF per tick at a transfer rate of 128. So not particularly quick, but hopefully it will be enough for what we need to do. The other thing we actually need is a power conduit, so we can transfer the power to it, and we're going to use these here, which is the energy conduit from Ender.io. So for that we need the conduit binder, and we also need some conductive iron. Now conductive iron, let's figure out how we make conductive iron, shall we? Right, let's go back and try that again, shall we? So conductive iron is redstone and iron ingots, and that makes 1 conductive iron, and that should give us 8 of the energy conduits. Now I will need to pop back up and grab some iron. Let's grab a block of that, because again I have been grinding that like crazy. We need to go back down to our alloy smelter, and if we stick that in there, so we need redstone and iron, and we shall make ourselves some of those. While that's happening, we'll grab some of our conduit binder, which we used to make it, and this should hopefully, it should make 3 at a time, which will be enough hopefully for us to get what we need with regards to energy conduits for this. No, that's only made 1. Amazing. Just have to wait for that to happen. Now the other thing that we're going to need is an item chest for the hose. It will only take, I think it's 2 hose at a time that will actually take, but what I want to do is set up a basic chest that just has a few in there, just to kind of keep it ticking over for a bit. So we've got some item conduits, which again is Ender.io. They're pretty easy to make. That is pulsating iron nuggets and conduit binder. Now the pulsating iron nuggets are made in the alloy smelter again. That is just iron ingots and ender pearls. So I've made a few of those already, because I was messing around with something else. I'll show you a bit later if we get time in the episode. But that is hopefully everything we need to get that set up. And let's see if we can just pop these together. Dunk and dunk. There we go. Yep, gives us 8. So that should hopefully be enough of those to set our power up. So I think first of all we'll go and get some power to this before we do anything else. So need to shift click on here, and that sets up 1. And we'll do the other one coming out this way, I think. And we should then be able to put our solar panel on the top there. There we go, there's 1 and 2. So that should then hopefully, mind you, it is night, so it's possibly not the best time to actually start putting that together, but that at least gives us our power. That is the main flaw, to be fair, with this, is that it is only actually going to work during the day. But while night is happening, we can get the rest of it set up. So now what I want to do is actually put a chest on here. That's not going to be ideal there though, is it? I wonder, can we run that off of here? No, we can't. Never mind, because that means we are going to lose a spot possibly for growing something. But hey, let's see how we get on. So what I want to do is put the chest in Let's just throw this lot in here for the moment. Grab our hose. There we go. Let's stick our chest somewhere we can actually make use of it. Let's put our chest on there. Gonna let me do that? Might need to stand on something again. Let's just stand on that for a moment. There we go. And what we can now do is whack the hose into here. And that should start supplying our machine with hose. Once we have set it. Now what we need to do is actually set this here. Why aren't you letting me? There we go. So we want to extract from here. And we want it to be active without signal. And what that should then do, and we want to insert into here. So that now should be pulling hose through. There we go. See, it's pulled a stone hose through into here, which is brilliant. So we know that's working. We've got power. At the moment it's saying, yeah, we've got power, but we have no seeds in there. So in order to make this work, I'm going to need to put the seeds in. Now, Manicchio seeds, as you know, are annoying in so much as they take an awful lot of Manicchio essence. But I have made as many as I possibly can at the moment, just to fill it up with, and we'll see how much this actually covers. I've moved the farm from upstairs, so everything that's in there should be fine. And what we need to do is actually take down most of the torches from here. I'm not entirely sure how far this actually spreads out, so I want to remove all of the torches from the near vicinity, because once this starts working we're going to need it to kind of hoe the ground and plant the seeds. So hopefully if we've got this right, let's take you and you out as well, and you and you. Hopefully that should be enough. So what we can now do, you can see the machine's actually got 4 quadrants. So we've got southwest, southeast, northwest and northeast. So what I want to do is try and put an equal number of seeds in each, if I can. And it's raining. Marvellous. So put you in there, you in there, you in there, you in there. As you can hear, it's oh. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. You. Right. Come out of this before it kills us. Ooh, you is evil. There's my carrots. So as you can see, it's working. It's got no power again at the moment, which is a little bit of an issue, but this is the problem we have. Let's come back. Thank you. Can we get close enough to put any more in? There we go. So yeah, it's going to take a little while to kind of charge everything up, but as you can see, we have got it automatically planting. Why are you spitting the seeds out all over the place? Let's put some of you back in there. Some of you... Are you going to let me put... No, it's 16 is the maximum. Okay. So there we go. That is our basic Manicchio farm. So yeah, not helping in so much as that we have rain, because we're getting absolutely zero in the way of power into this thing at the moment. We can upgrade it, so we can use upgrades in that just to make it work a little bit more efficiently. But that is our basic Manicchio farm. So that should start giving us a little bit more, which will help us get more other than what we're getting out of the spawner and sort of what we were obviously getting previously. So that is one Minecraft farm. And you can see it's not going to take that block there because we've actually got the conduit coming out. So we might need to think about this and maybe try and run a different way of doing it with regards to getting that. However, it is a start. So once we actually get a bit of sunlight, we should start getting some more power. That should start charging up, and that should finish planting the rest of the seeds. Unfortunately, again, like I said, with Manikio, when it grows, this will harvest it, but it won't actually give us back any additional seeds. So frustratingly, what you see is what you get. So you get one Manikio and one. Oh, hello. Ooh, you were sneaking up on us, weren't you? Ha! Ha 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 ha. I shall take your pearls. But yeah, so that is our Manikio farm. So what we can do, we can upgrade the solar panels, which will make sure that we start getting a bit more power. We'll need to have some form of collection as well. So I may have to run something off of here, maybe raise the panels up a little bit higher. I don't think we can actually add anything else. I think it is only going to come off the sides. So don't know yet how we're actually going to start collecting our Manikio. I'll have to have a think about that. But that is pretty much that. So there we go. Have a little munchy and sort our inventory out, because it is gone a mess yet again. You there, and we'll put you there. Okay, so we'll just have to kind of wait for the sun to happen, start getting some charge in that, and that should hopefully plant the rest of the seeds. The other thing that I have done is to try and automate dirt production, and that was again a bit of an issue. The way I was doing it before was fairly manual. It did mean that it was taking an absolute age to get everything, because I kept having to go in there, manually pick everything up. What I now have is this little setup here. So again, I've just used hoppers. So I have a chest at the top where I will load in stuff what can be composted. That feeds down then into the barrel will then compost, and that will then feed into the Jabba barrel here. So again, it's a little bit slow. It does rely on me having to keep this chest stocked, but that's not a problem. I've just been using the food farm here, just gathering stuff up in there. I have also discovered that you can use string in there, which is cool, because we have a crap ton of string. So there we go, because we're spawning spiders out of here. So we're getting spider spawns. Let's just sort that quickly. Grab those and grab the string. I've not found anything else yet that we can use, but it does mean we can start throwing that in there as well, which is something else we can use to compost, as well as saplings and food. So we can throw that in there. That again, that will feed down into the hopper, and that will start turning itself into dirt. So you can see we've already got another stack, and that's even after the fact that we had to do that whole area down there. I've been using my coin of fortune, and I've still not figured out how to turn it on permanently. I've not been very well this week. I've had some kind of crappy virus, which has made me feel pretty rubbish. But while I have been poorly sick in my sick bed, I've been watching a few videos from Acrylic, and he's been doing a series on Sky Factory 2 for a little while. He's about sort of 40 episodes in. I'm in between dozing. I've probably watched about half of those. Been trying to learn as much as I can. Some of it I think has probably been a bit more subliminal than anything, as I kept falling asleep. But he seemed to be able to activate it by right clicking, and it would start kind of glimmering like stuff does when it's enchanted. That isn't happening. So I don't know whether, since he started recording this in January, whether there's actually been some changes at all. The only thing that I've been able to do now is sort of right click on it, and it will collect everything up. But that's cool. That's better than nothing. Why don't we grab a little bit more stuff out of here that we can feed the dirt machine with. Oh, I do love this. Easy right click auto harvest. This is brilliant. It takes the pain out of it. Gather. I've literally just been throwing everything into there at the moment just to try and get the dirt that I needed. Let's grab the melons. There we go. And what other potatoes have we got ready? There's not that many, but it'll do. It's a start. There we go. Grab you. Pop you in there. And let's go throw this into here. I'm hearing... Ooh. Where are you? I hear you. Right, let's... Oh my god, I'm hearing all sorts of nastiness. Nope, don't want to throw the seeds in there. We need you. You can go in there. Where am I hearing spiders? Where the heck are you? Oh my god! Is that actually spawning nasty down there? Oh, I'm not even sure I want to go and check this out. What the heck? You need to go. Okay, we need to light this up a bit better, don't we? Okay, torches, torches, torches. Have got some light issues down here, have we not? Maybe took up more than I needed to. Let's get this lit up round here, because I don't think the farm is going to expand much more than it has already. Hopefully, she says. Let's bang another one down here. That should be enough to keep that safe. Ah, okay, interesting. Let's just hold this lot in here for the moment. Oh, no, we want those. We want you. We care about you or you. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have been up to. One of the other things I wanted to build was another machine which is a little bit like this here, a little bit like the pulverizer, but it's called a sag mill. And the sag mill is another way of processing sort of stone and sand and stuff like that, but it also gives us the byproducts as well. So let's have a look. I'm hoping, if I was smart enough, I might have actually got some of the stuff that we actually needed to do that. So this is the sag mill. So it's another Ender.io. For that we need a piston, we need a machine chassis, we need some iron ingots, and we need some flint. So machine chassis, we've got basic capacitor, 4 iron and iron bars. So I believe I was a clever bunny and maybe got the stuff together for that already. Yes, I did. So basic capacitor in the middle, iron bars around the outside, iron ingots around that, and that gives us our machine chassis. So we need pistons. We're going to need to grab some more iron from upstairs. Let's just grab another block. I mean, what harm can it do? We've got redstone, we've got wood, I believe, down there. So hopefully, and it's been a while since I've actually made one of these. Try and remember how to make pistons. That's really, really bad, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, redstone, iron, cobble and wood. Not that we have a shortage of any of those either. redstone in here. So we have wood, cobble, iron ingot, redstone. That gives us our piston. And what else do we need? I've got 4 iron, flint in the machine frame. Perfect. So you. Piston there. Flint on the top. There we go. That is our sag mill, and that we can use the generator to power. So I'm kind of thinking, will you fit up there, I wonder? It's not going to be particularly easy to get to, but hopefully that should fit in there. Perfect. Okay. So that's our sag mill, so we'll let that start charging up a little bit. Again, this is something else that we can upgrade. I'll keep it set to redstone mode active without signal, because that means we can just throw stuff in there as we want. I can put a switch on the side of it if I wanted to, maybe like a lever just to power it up as we need it to, but I don't see the point because the amount of time we're actually going to run it, we should be fine. So example here would be with sand. So if we throw sand in the top of that, that will start processing that, and that gives us silicon, which is a good way of getting that, which is something that we are going to need later on in Ender IO for some of the stuff that we want to make. From an automating perspective, it would be kind of nice to actually try and get stuff done with tesseracts, which could be quite a good way of doing stuff, because it means what you can actually use the tesseracts to actually transport stuff between each other, which is good. So again, they're not particularly difficult. We've got enderium ingots, which we can make with enderium essence. Let's have a look. So what do we need for that? So we need pyrotheum dust and enderium blend. Ooh, what's that? So it's pulverised tin, tin powder, pulverised shiny metal, pulverised silver, and resident ender. And resident ender we can make quite easily. So we can either get a magma crucible for that, a fluid transposer, which again is not too difficult to make, or we can stick it in as a smeltery. But yeah, that should be quite good. Hardened aluminium glass. So obsidian powder, okay. And aluminium blend. Ooh, energized glowstone bucket. That sounds interesting. But yeah, we should hopefully be able to make those as well. How are we getting on with this? We are doing okay. This is good. Still got a fair bit to go. But yeah. So that is that. Now I don't know. I haven't actually tried throwing cobble in here yet and seeing whether it does anything with cobble. What do you make with cobble? That's a little bit longer. So we just basically get sand with that. But I think we have a chance of getting silicon as a secondary item if we're smelting cobble. Let's have a look. Probably won't. Just typical. But yeah, it's another way that we can sort of use sort of like grinding methods. Oh, gravel's the secondary item in that. Okay, so I'm guessing gravel. What do you do with gravel? Let's stick that in there, shall we? Take those out. And what does gravel give us? Flint. Anything else? Mostly flint. Amazing. That's what I really want. Flint. Because I've got no flint. But, okay. At least we know. But no, it's a good way of getting silicon very, very easily. And because we can use the grinder to get sand pretty easily, this will give us an easy route to silicon, which is fab. Okay. Wow, we're at like half an hour already, and I really don't feel like we've actually achieved anything, and it still hasn't stopped raining, so I still don't know whether this is going to expand anymore. Still got no power. Have we got anything at all in the farm? Are they locked? Let's lock those to seeds. Active with signal. Do we want that? Active without signal. Yeah, that's what we need, really. Oh, come on. Night, rain. I suppose we could actually go and try and sleep this off, and hopefully that will then sleep the rain off very quickly. I can't remember the last time I used my bed. Are you going to make the rain stop? Yeah. Yes, you have made the rain stop. Hooray! Okay. Is this going to start getting some power? And are we going to start seeing any more come out? Because I think this can actually expand out. I think it's something like about 16 blocks each way. How are you doing? Are you getting any power? Any power happening? Let's put you on always active. Come on. Ah, there we go. Starting to build some power up. Why are you not transmitting the power? I'm guessing because it's probably gone about as far as it can. But it's saying no power. Why for you say no power? So we want to insert, don't we? That. Is that working? Are we getting power? I don't know. Why for you say no power? So it's building up, but it's not doing anything. Oh, why have we locked that? Why won't you let us put anything in there? Uh-oh. I think we broke it. You see it's taking the seeds back in again. I don't know. Right, well, I'm going to let that carry on. For now, guys, I am going to call it an episode while we try and figure out why this isn't working. And this is probably a point where I actually fell asleep, which is probably why I don't remember. And we can, again, expand on this. We can speed the growth up by using lily pads of fertility. So that's something else that I can probably make between now and the next episode. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and take care for now.